Okay. My first question to you is that can you give us your insight on the recent flooding events in Dubai and what were the primary cause of this flooding?
Well, it was a storm system, probably helped by moisture from the Persian Gulf that dumped a lot of rain all along the coast there, particularly around Dubai. Um, I think these are relatively rare events, but of course they do get them.
Is that normal in Dubai? Just like because everything's flood, even the airport. Is that normal or because of the climate change?
Right. Well, it's hard to attach this sort of thing to climate change because this is a desert area where they occasionally get severe rains, but it's really rare. And I've been to the Middle East during rain before, and so I know from firsthand experience that things they don't build things to withstand rain. They're not really everything leaks. So it doesn't surprise me that they would have flooding. The amount of rain, if that fell in Sydney, it would be no sweat at all. But in this area, it's very unusual, and a lot of their infrastructure is probably not designed to completely cope with it.
Thank you so much for that. So there's a recent study from the Potsdam Institute for Climate Impact Research has linked this event to climate change. How this specific event fit into the larger picture of climate change and extreme weather's event?
Um, yeah. So one thing we know from physical principles is that warmer oceans, warmer atmosphere will lead to, all other things being equal, events like that one becoming stronger, becoming heavier, the rain. We expect that, all other things being equal, the systems like that will be dumping 5 to 10% more rain now than they would have in the previous century. But, all of the things aren't equal. There's a lot of other things that can change due to climate change, and these events are very rare. And so you can say that on the one hand, but you can't really point to an event and say that happened because of climate change, because we don't even know. We don't have good records probably to say how often a really extreme event happened. The event in Dubai is the strongest they've had on record in 75 years, but their records would not be so long. And so it is hard to say how unusual that event really is.